Good afternoon, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, the verbose villain, DrMarxout, bringing you day 3 of the Digital Triads takeover of Japan. And we are presenting you with hashtag Half the Brains. Coming to you live from the Shinjuku Face Arena, home of Hajime Puro. And we are kicking things off immediately with Women's Tag Team Championship action. As a face very known here in the Shinjuku Face Arena, Suzuki brings out her tag team partner, the #1 contender for the HCW Women's World Championship. I'm sorry, she's Suzuki. Her tag team partner is Val Savage, and together they are Supremacy. They earned this title match last month's pay-per-view with that big win over the Chaos Emeralds. Val rocking that blue get-up. This match will be held under submission elimination rules. And it will be tornado style, so all 4 women will be in and out of the ring simultaneously. First team to gain 2 submission victories will be victorious and will walk out of here with your Women's World Tag Team Championships. Being defended overseas, we can officially now declare all of our titles as World. Val Savage trying to out-crazy the crazy here. Given who her opponents are, though, I'm not sure that's possible, considering the fact that one of them, I'm not going to say she got cheated out of the Women's World title last night at Supernova Pros Unrestricted Japan, but she kind of got cheated out of the women's title. And the other one has another match here tonight in our main event. So if that doesn't scream crazy, that just screams Project Mayhem. That's just an average day in the books. That's a slow Tuesday. Callie Dane in front, Breeze in the back. Breeze fought in that hellacious Iron Woman match last night. Came up just short over the reigning and defending absolutely dominant world champion BJ Wiley. With some controversy though. Not gonna, again, shoddy refereeing. Not gonna say there was shoddy refereeing or mayhem conspiracy, but Breeze is not breezy 2 belts tonight. Except for right here, when she's holding both of them. Callie Dane looking to be Callie 2 belts by the end of the evening. The inaugural Women's World Tag Team Champs emblazoned with that Project Mayhem Anarchy sign. Suzuki, former 3-time Women's Hajime Puro World Champion. I don't know if they're world. I don't know if they've actually defended it outside of Japan, but she is very familiar to this arena. Breeze and Callie Dane, this is, to my knowledge, their first trip in here. Dane is going to be opening and closing the show here tonight. We'll see if that affects her strategy going into this. Supremacy won the right to pick this stipulation when Suzuki actually tapped out Callie Dane. And apparently we're not doing this tornado style. I thought we were. My sheets are wrong. Surprise Ninja right out of the gate gets reversed into the alley-oop bomb. Callie Dane splits the uprights on Sue, walks it through. Yamamoto style kick to the back. Brings Sue up, has a hold of her, snapmares her right back down. Goes for the drop kick. Callie Dane stuffs it. Val Savage up and over with the alley-oop bomb. Looks like Callie was almost aiming for that top rope. Decided she didn't want to kill somebody today. And just cross-face him with those forearms. Ties that arm up, turns into a rear chin lock. Almost like a tequila sunrise for the face. That'd be like a whiskey sunrise. We get our first tag in as the two technical representatives of their team are in here now. We know Val and Breeze both can do submissions, and Stevie gets a dub in the first match. Vertical face buster. But the submission specialists are definitely in this ring right now. It's Callie with that arm drag takedown, turns it right into a knee breaker. We get Breeze in here. Breeze is definitely not going to be in the best of moods right now. Feels she should be the Supernova Pro Women's World Champion right now. Short round DDT. Short round Tyrion. Once you can take your pick. Breeze picking that pendulum elbow drop. Goes for the second rope. Elbow gets nothing but mat. Surprise Ninja gets hung up on that second rope with the alley-oop bomb right in front of Callie Dane. Suzuki showing anything you can do, I can do meaner. Has that heel hook. There are no rope breaks in this match. Breeze fighting out with a kick to the face. Suzuki brought into the Mayhem corner. Sent outside. Breezes. Missile drop kicks through. I thought she was going for some hashtag flippy shit. Drops the leg sister on the outside. Sue floats over the top, reverses with the reverse DDT counter. Dropping lefts now, bouncing her head off those mats on the outside. Swings out with the neck breaker. Setting Sue up, looks like she's taking a bit of damage to that lower back. Trips on her way up to the steps, probably for the safer idea. Sue fighting back with the arm breaker on the shoulder. Introduces Breeze turn first into those steps. Breeze sent into that barricade. Introduced one more time face first. We wanted to apologize to Stackworth Enterprises. We actually hired their graphics guy to do a pretty slick mock-out for us. Unfortunately, we had issues with the printers. Could not get it emblazoned across our mats. So we found the next best thing. Breeze tags Callie Dane back in here. Comes in with the kitchen sink knee. Drops Suzuki with the lariat. One more knee to the sternum. Putting the boots to her now in the Mayhem corner. Dropping the elbows to the traps now. As all things in the triad, pain comes in threes. Sue coming back up with the European uppercut. Spins Callie around. Up and down with the backslide driver. Suzuki tags out, brings Val Savage back in. Val caught with another arm wringer takedown. Fighting off the ground with the right hand to the guts. Runs through with the forearm. Savage playing to the fans here a little bit. Gets caught with a kick low. Callie Dane showing the strength of that butterfly lock. Turns it into a suplex at the end. We've seen her win matches with this, rolling it into a pinfall. Not going to matter here, stretching those shoulders backwards. I believe they call that the reset lock in Wales. Has Sue tied up. Drops her in that straitjacket brainbuster. Flips it into the last chancery. Move she picked up from Cade, who stole it from not Blanco Guerrero. Del Scorcho. Savage sent back into the Mayhem corner here. We're getting some tandem offense. Mayhem cutter on miss cutter money. Floats over the top on Breeze, still fighting her way to fight out with the reverse DDT. Breeze dropped with a pair of forearms. Val with the schoolboy roll-up, rolls into that kick behind the ear. Not where you want to be. Breeze tried to find solace. Only ends up in the Supremacy corner. Sent into that turnbuckle one more time. Caught with a knee and Seguri combination. Followed up with the Northern Lights suplex. No bridge because bridges don't matter here. Sloppy lariat drops Breeze. Makes it a pair. Caught the kick, sweeps the leg out from the back. Zuki has that octopus lock tied in deep. We had a house show event yesterday. She managed to tap out Kitty Barnes in about 20 seconds with that move. Wheelbarrow knee bit. I don't even know what the hell to call that, but gross. Breeze taking all sorts of punishment here. Savage has a hold of the arm. There's the Tequila Sunrise I referenced earlier. Dead center of the ring. Breeze gets that arm, fights out with an up kick. Spins Val around. Standing switch, Val back to the guard though. Breeze fighting out with a pair of elbows, going back and forth here. And Val right back to work on that knee with that Tequila Sunrise one more time. Everybody doing shots. Breeze finds a way out of it one more time, the exact same way she escaped it a minute ago. Fighting back with elbows one more time. Drop kick gets stuffed. Zuki just disrespectful with the stomp. Trying to outstretch that ACL, that stump puller. Breeze rolls her up to try to break the hold. Does. Spins Zuki around. Has her up in the electric chair. Drops it into a face buster. Breeze ties those legs up, that high angle cloverleaf. Not exactly sure what Breeze's submission strategy is here. Inverted atomic drop, follows it up with the leg drop and then a drop kick. Breeze putting the boots to the back of Suzuki. Nasty kick gets stuffed. Zuki follows it up with a neck breaker. Going back to work with that stump puller one more time. Breeze tapping the legs to try to keep the blood flow there. Zuki set into the Mayhem corner. Dan gets brought back in here. Assisted catapult heel kick in the corner. Some might say that's poetry. In motion, maybe? Dane runs through with the axe handle. Heading up to that second rope. Lost Art of the mid-range jumper here. Overshoots the lariat. Women exchanging shots here. That octopus hold locked into Callie Dane now. Dane quickly picks that ankle. Fights her way out of it. Gets caught with a lariat on the way back up. Val Savage brought back in here. Battle of #1 contenders. And Savage was getting ready to put Callie in the danger zone. Breeze there sneaks in with the spear to counter it. Out of nowhere. That Whiskey Sunrise. And Savage taps out immediately. Suzuki fighting back for that layout reverse DDT counter. Measuring Callie here. Has her up. Gotch pile driver. Has that arm tied up now. Pulls the leg into the lock. Callie once again finding a way to fight out. Reversal on the Irish whip sends Suzuki back into the Mayhem corner. DDT. Up and over in the wheelbarrow suplex. That was gross. Breeze with that modified sharpshooter now. Suzuki's taking a lot of damage to the back. Breeze is inexperienced though with the submission game. She still has to be exhausted after that match she had last night. Introduce shoulder first into that turnbuckle post. Suzuki now with the boots and the knees, trying to choke the life out of Breeze here. Breeze fighting back with the leg strength. Playing to the crowd here at the Shinjuku face. Suzuki fighting off the ground with the jawbreaker. Has a hold of the arm, trying to pop that shoulder joint out. Spins out one more time, arm wringer takedown. Followed that up with a Misaki kick. Quick standing switch with a gut wrench takedown. Going back to work on that unexposed arm. I guess that's the exposed arm. Breeze up and over. Kick down low. Axe kick drops Suzuki. Breeze taking a page out of Suzuki's handbook now. Going to work on the arm and leg at the same time. And Sue fights out of another Breeze lock immediately. Breeze that Russian leg sweep. Brings Callie Dane back in to finish the job. You know Callie is very, very dangerous with her submission game. Standing switch. Has a hold of Sue. Popping that shoulder joint out. Has her up, drops her in that facebuster one more time. Whiskey Sunrise one more time. And Project Mayhem maintain their control on the women's tag team division. Callie Dane saying, I don't even need the danger zone. And Project Mayhem completes the sweep here, managed to tap out both members of Supremacy. Dane with that impressive escape from the octopus lock. Would get caught with that gotch-style pile driver, though. Would find a way to fight back and lock in. We're calling it the Whiskey Sunrise now. And the Women of Mayhem are still your women's tag team champions of the world, because we're doing it overseas now. Be global in here. Callie Dane gets to rest up till the last match of the night when she has to go through what's going to be absolute hell. We'll get to that when we get there, though. As we get set for the only man in the triad holding belts in two companies right now, is Bake, your newly crowned Supernova Pro International Champion, is defending his Headhunter Championship here in what we're calling the Kaiju Warfare match. Match will be fought in a chamber. Two men start every minute or so. Another man comes out. This match will be won by knockouts only, which means you must beat the absolute holy hell out of your opposition. Amadeus Keith looking to bring one more belt to Project Mayhem. Grim looking to bring the first belt to FCK. Ku trying to regain the belt that he feels Bake cheated him out of. And the wild cards in this match, Buck Wild and Mega Ran. Ran, who's been on an absolute destructive tear lately. Granted, it's mostly been against cruiserweights, but he's been just brutal, mean. But Bakey, 2 belts. On his third match on the weekend. Let's let that sink in. Went on an absolute war with Iceman Thursday night for High Class. Unsuccessful in his attempt to win the heavyweight world title, but put on a hell of a show. And then last night, a last man standing match with Travis Palmer. Keith looking for some measure of revenge there. This match is going to be brutal. It's actually not being fought directly in the Shinjuku Face Arena. We're on the 6th floor for that. This match we'll be holding 2 floors down just because we couldn't sustain the weight. As we get set for our second title match here. All of our titles will be defended. We only have one non-title match on this card. We get set for the first man out. Amadeus Keith representing Project Mayhem. Scary big man. Phoenix Vega's 6'10", I believe, we've calculated. About 320. Keith looks down at him. About 7'3", 330, 340. This man is a scary hoss. Was introduced to us here in Blitz. And he came out and positively destroyed Jacob Oxley, removing him from the Mayhem Chapel. First man out, we know he will be in a pod, will not be starting this match off. All 6 of these men will be in the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal next month. And Ku, the War God, makes his way into the Shinjuku Sub-Face Arena. second man to hold this newly created title. Dropped it to Bake in his first defense. Made it to the would be the semifinals of Moto Combat, where he fell to eventual first place loser, War and Peace. Basically got beat by Minute Rice, but considering the war that he went through with Fergal Flynn, I think that's fair. Has said that he respects Flynn, even though he still wants to beat the holy hell out of him. Adopted the headbutts. And your champion, Bake, making his way down, leaving the international title at home, or the hotel, I guess, in this instance. Wearing that mask, showing that big sign of respect to one of the greatest that ever done it. I guess two of the greatest that have ever done it, considering the fact that Wizard has been wearing those lately. Wizard, who started the season off as GOAT, undisputed, has now moved into the GOAT 2 Electric Boogaloo position, even though he is the newly crowned high-class wrestling Super Junior champion. Bake holding that belt high. I like that shirt. Might have to cop one. Bake makes eye contact with Keith. Knows that's going to be one of his bigger opponents here. Grim making his way down. So we know that Mega Ran and Buck Wild will be starting this match off. Grim wearing that war helmet. It's rumored that the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal was actually pitched by Grim. We had the idea. It's more he pitched the idea to make it a memorial event. Uses that Vader bomb. And is wearing the mask in a sign of respect. For the fallen Haas legend. Teacher, rapper, wrestler, villain. Has spent a lot of time in Japan. This is his first time here as a wrestler, though. Surveys the crowd. Knows he's about in for an absolute war here. As we await the last man out. I'm lax to call him the little brother, but the younger brother of Burke Wild, who will be back from injury next week's edition of Storm. We talk a lot about his athleticism. Man's 275, wrestles like he's about 205. With a goatee like that, I'm not sure how you can be nearly as aerodynamic as he is. We have seen both Wilds in the back wearing bearded club shirts. I guess they're unofficial members. Bake is not only the president, but he's also a member. Until Mega Ran, Buck and Burke took the biggest L's in the history of the triad. And then what set Mega Ran off the edge was that loss to Jeremy Jabroni. Both of these men looking for redemption and validation here. And this Haas fight is a go. Jawbreaker right out of the gate from Ran. I'm going to get all my calls in now because once all 6 men are in here, it's going to be hard to keep up. If we make it to all 6 men being in here at once. Falling complete shot by Buck early. These 6 men looking to completely incapacitate their opponents, having to knock them out. Canadian cutter, Stevie owes a dub. Is broke even on the night now. Ran finally getting some offense in that corner lariat. Nasty Yamamoto kick across that massive back. Big right hand, drops Wild. We await the entrance of the next man in here. And the War God makes his way in. Buck on the way back in with the lariat. Ran turns his attention, gets caught with a right and then a rising knee from Koo. Face plants him down. Turns attention back to Buck. Double leg takedown, dropping bombs. There's big overhand rights from the War God. Ran, showing some agility, flips out with the neck breaker. Hip toss, belly to belly suplex. Ran sitting in the champion's corner. Buck with the second rope moonsault, showing the agility. War God's up, dropped in that hot shot, and the champion makes his way in. Goes right to work on Ran. Drops him with a gutbuster. That patented overhead gut wrench toss. What sort of shape is Bake gonna be in here? Takedown gets stuffed. Buck introduced to the chamber. Reverses the whip, sends Koo into the pod. Ran and Bake trading shots on the inside. Bake looking for some high impact offense here. Avalanche belly to Baker. And Koo with all sorts of strength on the outside. Military style pressing Buck like he's a cruiserweight. These two longtime rivals going to town on each other as Keith makes his way in here. Koo dropped to the gut with the German. Keith is the tallest man in here. Bake with a super fat boy splash outside. Keith hung up in the tree of Keanu. Getting choked out by Mega Ran. Bake's getting that lariat arm worked on. Sent into that chamber. Ran bounced off that corner by Keith. Catches him with the German on the way back out. Nasty kick. Keith has Ran up. The last man in, Grimm. Caught by Ku. Tossed out of the suplex. All 6 men in here. No eliminations yet. Nasty Uranage plants the Reaper. Ku has him up in the vertical one more time. Drops him with the suplex after a short delay. Buck going after the champion. Keith and Rand fighting on the outside. One more Uranage plants the Reaper. Bake and Ku renewing their war a little bit longer. Bake hung up backwards on that top rope. Ku all the way up. Belly to back suplex. Rand introduced to that pod. Buck with that brainbuster to the knee on Grim. Bulldog drops Keith. Big drop to the scoop slam. Ku is putting the absolute pause on the Headhunter champion here. Keith bulldozes his way through. The bell rang, but I don't know who's eliminated. All 6 men still in here. Bake whipped into that pod hard by Ku. Keith introduced that top turnbuckle. At least buy him dinner first. Grim with the overhead belly-to-belly suplex on Mega. Rand sent back to the outside. Sheer drop brainbuster. Drops Keith. Keith had spent some time here in the Hajime Puro Arena. Dropped that backside driver. Accordion drop. Keith, Bake, and Grim are all down right now. Ku sent into that corner. Rand playing to the crowd here. That somersault kick drops the War God. And Grim just deadlifts sit-down powerbomb by Rand on the outside. Buck playing with the powerbomb on the inside. Deadlifted up. Makes it a triple set. Grim's gonna fly here. Big splash, takes out Keith. Spear gets stuffed. These guys don't watch enough Brick House matches. But you fuck the Brick House. Big ring splash by the War God. Big looking to fly one more time. Big super fat boy splash. Spin out Thunderbomb by Ku. As I said, this match is going to get incredibly difficult to call. Big evades that slam. Caught by Ku. Ku suplexed into the cage. Buck Wild, Grim on the inside. Bake follows, gives chase to Buck. Bake has been flying all over this arena here. Big brain chop. Steel City Lariat. And Buck is out. Nasty brainbuster to Keith. Mega Rain measuring Keith. Fully charged. Mega Buster. Big with that front slam by Ku. Sweeps the leg like the Cobra Kai. Ku off the ground with that right hand. Big with the rising knockout knee. Drops the axe handle. Those cross bake shots with the tape. Ku sent back in. Big giving chase. Grim and Keith just taking turns pummeling on Mega Rain out there. And Ku with those Flint headbutts. Bake knows what those feel like better than almost anybody. And Bake is out after those Samoan headbutts. We are guaranteed a new champion here. Nasty backbreaker on Ku the War God. Has that arm bounced on that steel grating on the outside. Keith putting the boots to Reaper. Follows it up with the right hand. Big Mayhem Anarchist giving chase to the War God here. And Bake is still down. That last man standing match was too much. Ku dropped with the Emerald Flosion. Nasty powerbomb to Mega Rain on the outside. Big splash dodged by Ku. Has Keith up, crosses those legs. Drums of War. Keith is out Ku with 2 eliminations here. Looking to become the first man to be a 2-time champion. Singles champion. Has ran up. Drives that back of the head into the top turnbuckle pad. Reaper sits down, not what you want to do. Gets caught with the alley-oop bomb. There are bodies everywhere here. Reaper fighting back with the up kick. Has that straight jacket. Sorry, let's cut there, not straight jacket. Has Ku up, is stretching him out in that torture rack modified. Ku fighting off with the elbows to the side of the ear. Ran with that sidewinder style suplex. Turns the attentions back to Reaper. Rand throwing paws everywhere here. Rand was the first man in, but Buck Wild is still in here. Reaper caught with that European style uppercut. Has ran up, thinking Ricola bomb. Turns it into a stun gun instead. Has Ku up. Ku showing some agility with the arm drag takedown counter. Reversal on the Irish whip. Reaper runs into a big boot from Ku. He's thinking that overhead belly to belly gets tripped out from the back by Reaper. Ran with that full Nelson bomb. Whole lot of weight to drop on that tailbone. Drops the elbow to the lower back of Ku. Ran in the driver's seat right now. Reaper throwing those paws. Is up. Dropping that sick backbreaker. Reaper's been eliminated. Ku has ran up on the shoulders. Spins him out. Ran clothesline to the outside here. Bake has one elimination. Had one elimination. Rand has one elimination. Koo running strong with 2. Heading up to that second rope. What's he have in store here? Diving shoulder tackle takes Rand off his feet. Heads back into that corner here. Spear gets stuffed again. Rand has Koo up. Fully charged Mega Buster. And Mega Ran is your new Headhunter World Champion. That Steel City Lariat that took out Buck Wild. First charge Mega Buster. There's the Emerald Flosion on the War God. Keith would then get taken out with the Drums of War. There was that nasty backbreaker that took Reaper out. Ran and Koo would exchange shots. But in the end, it would take one more fully charged Mega Buster. And your new Headhunter World Champion. Sometimes we have to suffer our greatest fall to get back on top. We get set for another title match, I believe. The Hollywood Heroes, probably the greatest tag team in the history of the Triad, looking to add one more notch on their belts as they take on the Spice Rack in the Spice Rack's match. This match will be a TLC style match. This is how the Spice Rack started their second run when they beat Cerro Miedo. The Hollywood Heroes got to this point with that big win over Killer X. Can we say wins over Killer X are big wins, considering the fact they still haven't gotten a victory? I don't exactly have the numbers in front of me, but this will be the Hollywood Heroes, I want to say 37th title run. I know that's not accurate, but it sounds accurate. Spice Rack looking to maintain control in the tag team division here. Are the first full team to be two-time champions. As Nightmare and El Hijo de Trueno were the first champions, but then Nightmare won them back with Phobos as his partner. I can promise you none of these four men will be in the Leon White Memorial Battle Royal. I think you'd have to tape two of them together to meet the weight limit requirement. We're coming up on an hour in, and this is only our third match. This could be a long one here, folks. We are back on the 6th floor. The Hollywood Heroes are back in the title talk. Thomas in front, younger brother Jordan following suit. These two men undoubtedly first ballot Hall of Famers for when they finally retire in high class. The Alexander brothers looking to add one more title to their very, very overly impressive resume. but standing in their way. We see Jalapeno. Sriracha finds his way out eventually. Probably my second favorite shirt that the Spice Rack has. I don't even like green that much. Jalapeno saying we got one more title defense here. Until the next one. Match will be fought until that belt is brought down. Here's a great Spice Rack looks ready. Jalapeno going to work on Thomas. Jordan, Sriracha tying it up. And a super kick early out of Jalapeno. Taking a big page out of the Hollywood Heroes book. Beautiful drop kick out of Thomas. And Sriracha going to the nuts early. Flying arm breaker from Thomas on it. Jalapeno. Jordan grabs a hold of that table. Thomas up on the top rope, big elbow drop. Jordan and Sriracha dancing on the outside. Famouser on those mats. And a shorter Famouser on the inside by Thomas. Standing drop kick levels Jordan. Big European uppercut on the inside. Suplex blocked on the outside. Sriracha hung up on that apron. Nasty eye rake out of Jalapeno. Big Russian leg sweep on those mats. Jordan puts that table on the inside. Jalapeno grabs a chair. We're getting some toys in here, people. Thomas dodges that chair shot. Big Northern Lights hangs up those ankles. Thomas has a hold of that table. Overhead toss on the outside. Table set up in the middle. Big bulldog on Jalapeno. The leg drop bounces Sriracha's head off the back of that chair. Jalapeno taken to the outside by Jordan. Sorry, Thomas. He was doing so good till there. Thomas with a diving Rana on the outside. Sriracha with the dragon screw. Misses the drop kick. Eats one from Jordan on the way back up. Quick neck breaker with Sriracha. Thomas, the first one to chase a ladder. Jordan has Sriracha up. Powerbombs him into that turnbuckle post and then drops him on the outside. Thomas grabs a hold of that belt. Jalapeno giving chase, trying to drop Thomas off of that ladder. Jordan with the drop kick. Takes care of Jalapeno. Thomas still fighting with that belt up there. Sriracha makes his way in. And the Heroes quickly and emphatically add another tag team title reign. There's a super kick on the outside. Looked like Sriracha tripped on his way up. Looked like his ankle buckled. Three title matches, 2 new champions. We take a break from title matches. Putting on a little bit of a showcase here for the Hajime Puro faithful, as 3 former champions look to return to their homeland. Technically 2 of them are from here. As TKO, Eito Kajiwara, and Simon Taro make their way back into the Shinjuku face in a Falls Count Anywhere triple threat match. First fall wins. Taro came up just short yesterday in his attempt to dethrone Shadow Star. It's coming back home. Both the Blitz and the Hajime Puro Shinjuku face arena. All 3 of these men making their pay-per-view debuts for us tonight. Taro and TKO have been going back and forth on social media. Kajiwara is more of the quiet killer out of the 3. TKO was the man that defeated Eito Kajiwara for his run for the Cruiserweight title here in Hajime. And Taro's dethroned TKO, so there is a lot of history out of these 3. Taro on his last night as a Hajime Pro representative defeated this man to take that belt and then forfeited it immediately. And has now found his way into the Blitz hearts and minds. TKO is probably the most dangerous striker out of these 3. Has a lot of that strong style influence. Said he was blessed with the initials, might as well put him to work. The first opponent out. It is Eito Kajiwara. The first full-time representative from Hajime Puro to sign with Supernova Pro. Knows that TKO and Taro were here, said he wanted this match. Said this match is almost as important as the title shot. Exchanging words with the fans here.
Go for it.
My math is right. It was Eito Kajiwara that unmasked Simon Taro. But he was still wrestling under the name of Yokai 2. Yes, it does mean there was a Yokai 1. Probably the most charismatic member of our Blitz division. Man came up just short last night against Shadow Star. Very hard-fought match. Not with the usual glowing attire here. Taro making his way back down into the Hajime Peru Arena. The Ace of Swords here looks ready to go to work. TKO's the striker. Ato's that quiet, methodical pace. Taro's so innovative with his offense. Does like to go to work on the arms and go to work with that Kimura and that tower lock. Blowing Stevie Ray Vaughan, rather. His pyro budget. All pyro in the Triad brought to you by Stevie Ray Vaughan Enterprises. These three men very familiar with each other. Look ready to go to war one more time. Kajiwara immediately goes to work on TKO, spins him out with a neck breaker. Gets caught by Kajiwara. Drops him with a back drive. Ato with that bow and arrow lock on Taro early. Taro flips out on the cover, only gets less than a 1. Hatch suplex stopped by TKO, takes Kajiwara down with the German. Lays out Taro with the neck breaker as he was posing in the corner. Taro gets his first real bit of offense, drops TKO with the jawbreaker, misses that drop kick. Northern Lights in the middle, no bridge. TKO with that splitting arm drag takedown on Kajiwara. Pulls Ato back to his knees. Throws that side kick, gets caught with a shot to the guts. Ato with the standing switch German. Taro runs through with that Japanese style takedown. First bit of aerial offense in this match. TKO drops Kajiwara out of the corner with that basement drop kick. Taro with that high angle inverted DDT. Michinoku driver number 2. Taro fighting off the ground with that right hand to the guts. TKO thinking powerbomb, gets turned into a sunset flip. Broke up immediately by Kajiwara. Up on the shoulders of Taro. Dropped into that stun gun. Taro knocked off that rope by TKO. Amora has Taro up. Drops him in another Michinoku variation. I want to say he has all 17 in his arsenal. Amora gets kicked off by Kajiwara. Diving shoulder tackle. Dragon Screw takes down Amora. Taro center to that neutral corner. Pillar to post by Ato. One more time. Follows it up with a hip attack in the corner. Brings Taro with the alley-oop bomb. Ato in full control right now. Drives TKO into that corner, spine first. Kick gets caught, taken down with the dragon screw. This match is Falls Count Anywhere, and they haven't left the ring yet. Taro sent, never mind. Thought he was going up and over. Caught with another short arm lariat by Eito. Only gets a 1 count. Kajiwara putting a pause everywhere right now. Gets caught with the left by Taro on the way up. Runs through with the Famouser. Takeda Omura sent into that corner. Look at his middle name. It's one of those really hard to pronounce ones. My Japanese is bad enough. Taro up and over with that hurricane-style DDT. Drives Eito Kajiwara head first into that turnbuckle. Eito fighting back with the hip toss. Up and over with the cravat neck breaker. Has that clothesline ducked by Omura. Fights back with the knee. And an axe kick to the back of the head. Eito gonna fly here. Second rope splash to the back. Going to work on the arms now. Has that knee up and down. Trying to eliminate the striking game. There's a cutter from Taro. Stevie owes another dub. Is in the hole right now. Eito off. Standing shooting star press to the outside by Taro. Wasn't standing with slingshot, my apologies. Hashtag flippy shit. The standing dragon Rana now at a TKO on a Taro. Into the cover. Eito finally showing signs of life on the outside. Zamora only gets a 1 count. Big elbow to the top of the head. TKO sent into that corner back first. Dropped on it by Kajiwara. Butterflies those arms up and over with the toss. Almost chucked him halfway across the ring there. Into the cover. Taro up, heading up top. Decides against whatever he had in mind. Drop kick stuff by Eito. Belly to back, gets blocked by Omura. Ducks the clothesline, catches one on the way back. Crucifix driver on Taro. Eito back in the driver's seat here. Hooks that outside leg. Only gets a 2 count. Taro going for the takedown, gets stuffed with the knee to the sternum. Kajiwara has Taro up, drops him in that brainbuster. Falls into the cover, broken up immediately by TKO. Hatch suplex gets flipped out of. Omura into the cover. He's been exchanging 2 counts now. TKO heading outside. Waiting for Eito to get to his feet. Knockout knee. Taro spins him around. Gets caught with back elbows. Spun around by Omura. Has him up. Drops him down with that layout tombstone. Into the cover. Eito there to break it up at 2.5. TKO has a hold of that wrist. Springboards into the drop kick. Taro still hasn't moved. TKO trying to steal it here. Those elbows to the top of the head of Kajiwara. Taro finally back to his feet. Gets caught with the backstabber. TKO looking for the lost art of the mid-range jumper here. Gets every bit of that missile drop kick. Playing to his home crowd here. Taro brought back to his feet. Up and over, a layout reverse DDT counter. Taro into that Kimura on Eito. Kajiwara taps. And Simon Taro showing that loss will not slow him down from last night. There was that crucifix driver. Almost looks like the back of Taro's head bounced off that bottom turnbuckle. Hatch suplex attempt got stuffed. And there was a big knockout knee from the outside in. Right here, Taro would catch that tombstone. Eito would break up the pinfall, get caught with that drop kick. But in the end, Simon Taro would fight back, would clamp that Kimura onto Eito Kajiwara and win by submission. As we get set for the back half of our show here, is the #1 contender for the Blitz Division Championship. Power Cat takes on the newly crowned champion, Cade. This match will be fought in the cage. Power Cat won that big Battle Royal, surprising everyone. In the end, eliminating Simon Taro. Cade would sneak in, would absolutely destroy Mighty on the night Mighty was relinquishing that title to earn his shot at Raid Demonio, which will be held tonight. Cade is the first member of the juniors division across the 3 members of the Triad to hold belts in 2 promotions. Not simultaneously. He is not KD2 belts. Then again, no one's a 2 belt right now. So we get set for championship action here. We apologize for the audio cutout there. Power Cat rocking some new gear. Cade already redesigned that Blitz Division title and blazoning it with that giant anarchy sign that is the trademark of Project Mayhem. Cade regarded as the second man in Project Mayhem. Was the first to join Ripley. Held on to that high-class wrestling Super Junior title for a good chunk of this season before dropping it to Blanco Guerrero. And Cade immediately demanded a match with Mighty, said that he's never beaten him in a one-on-one match. In a series of triple threat matches between Prime Time, Cade, and Mighty. Mighty won all of them, but it was always against Prime Time. And Cade said he wanted to beat Mighty fair and square for that title instead of having him relinquish it. The challenger from Fargo, North Dakota, the champion from Pittsburgh, wearing some paint. Cade going to work early. A Saito-style suplex. Brings Power Cat back up. Takes him up and over with a vertical suplex. Drops the knee to the back of the head now. Cade looking for another vertical. Power Cat stops it. Cade sent off those ropes. Lucha bump in the middle. Catches Power Cat with a back elbow. Cade has been in control here since opening bell. Northern Lights in the middle of the ring. No bridge. Drops that fist. We know that Project Mayhem has had issues with all of Run PGH. That lack of a bridge could be a shot at Iceman. Especially if you consider the fact that Iceman came out in full Carnage gear last night. Power Cat escapes the elbows. As Cade up, drops him with that front slam. And a standing shooting star. Power Cat finally looking to get it going here. There's a Munchkin Lane DDT. Stevie back in the negatives here. Missed cutter money. Power Cat fights out of a neck breaker. Standing in, Seguri drops the champion. And another standing shooting star press. Power Cat showing the agility. Twisting leg drop, brother. Power Cat that rolling senton, almost a cannonball. And he gets a 2 count. Supernova, Erla's talking about him in the feed here. Power Cat with that short snap vertical. Figure fours the neck, drops those elbows to the top of the head of Cade. Goes to work with the knockout knee. Opening minute or so of this match was all Cade. Power Cat does not let off the gas. It's caught with a neck breaker though. Cade with the stump puller trying to slow down Power Cat. corner. Power Cat hangs him up top. Could be thinking high impact here. Pops up with the Frankensteiner. Into the cover. Only gets a 2 count. I don't know where the hell the ref's counting from. You can count the 3 with those elbows, though. Back to work on him with Power Cat. Cage the hip toss. Back to work with that vertical suplex he's been using all match. Perfect neck snap. So much of Cade's offense is meant to debilitate that neck. And as I say that, spins Power Cat out with the game over. Into the cover. And Power Cat out at 2.5. It's kind of hard to tell what the count actually was with no ref. I don't know if he's on the outside and just popping up for the counts or what. Power Cat with a pair of lariats. Big splash from about a third of the way across the ring. Ducks the line from Cade. Catches him with another diving lariat. With the kip up. Standing corkscrew moonsault from Power Cat. Cade takedown. Snapmares Power Cat back down. Finally delivers those elbows he caught so many up to this point in the match. Power Cat sent it in that corner, not where you want to be with Cade. Power Cat knew what was coming, caught with that rising knee. Cade ducks the Enziguri, catches the wheel kick on the way back up. Power Cat with the standing shooting star press, top rope. And Power Cat is your new Blitz Division champion. Cade picked this match to be a steel cage match, thinking it would slow down Power Cat, and in the end, Power Cat would use that agility. Would kick out of a game over. One more look at it. Cade looks like he may have caught his ankle on that bottom rope on the way down. Maybe slowed him down a bit. That beautiful standing corkscrew moonsault. And your new Blitz Division champion. 4 title matches. Only one team, I should say, is retained. Of course, the one retention has been Project Mayhem. So we get set for our main event. Co-main event, rather, is Mighty, the man who held the Blitz Division title for most of this season. Wanted to try to level up, as he called it. Wanted to cash that in for a shot at the reigning, defending, dominant world champion, Rey Demonio. Cade would, of course, step in, win the belt, and then just promptly get destroyed in the last match, which is just weird. And Mighty still has that shot against Demonio here, though. This match will be fought under First Blood rules. No disqualifications, no countouts. You have to make your opponent bleed his own blood. Rey Demonio has held the World Championship since Insert Coin to Continue. Has not lost a match. The only loss he does have on his record was the tag team match with Mighty as his partner. Outside of a couple hiccups, Mighty has been borderline unstoppable here too in Blitz. Co-main event time for the World Blitz Championship. Blitz World Heavyweight Championship. My apologies. Time zone difference. It's killing me here. We get set for the challenger. Representing Pittsburgh and Run PGH unofficially. One half of High and Mighty. We had a house show here last night in a warm-up match. Mighty challenged Damian Fuerte. Absolutely destroyed the legend. It was a complete minute race. Match went on for maybe 47 seconds. Knows that Fuerte and Demonio have trained together. So Mighty is in the mentality here. But that was Fuerte. He is not our reigning and defending World Heavyweight Champion, although he was formerly High Classes Champion. If you haven't watched that whole storyline unfold over the last few weeks, go subscribe to High Class Wrestling after we're done here. And then subscribe to Supernova Pro after us. And after you subscribe to High Class. Hashtag Digital Triad up and out of here. Ray Demonio is undefeated in singles competition. Has defended the belt against the likes of Bake. Mighty's trainer. Has defeated Big Papa DiPatio. Has defended against Hugo Lazarus. Man, he defeated for that belt. Mighty looking to be the first Blitz Division representative to hold the World Heavyweight title. Will not be an easy task. Has been nothing short of unstoppable. There is no malice in this match. Both men know that it's nothing personal. It's just business. It's just for that World Heavyweight Championship. Weighing 204 pounds, fighting out of Pittsburgh. Your challenger, Mighty Marcus. The man with the longest title reign in the Blitz Division history. Weighing, I want to say, 220, fighting out of Rio Linda, California. Your reigning and defending World Heavyweight Champion. Rey Damonio, the man formerly known as El Damon. Changed his name to the Demon King when he won that title. He's held it since our second pay-per-view. The same night Mighty won his Blitz Division title that he cashed in. Mighty looks ready. Damonio looks absolutely calm and ready. First Blood World title match is a go. Mighty has Damonio up early. Fat Boy combo out of the gate. Even though he himself is not a fat boy. Short spear takedown by Damonio. Crosses those arms. Cutthroat neck breaker, hangs him up. Rolling senton missed by Damonio. This is both of these men's first trip to Japan. Damonio has wrestled very extensively in Mexico. Mighty with the snap power slam on the champion. Has Damonio up and drops him with the face buster. Mighty heading up top. Goes for the guillotine leg drop, gets nothing but Mappa, pops right back up. Damonio with the Tanahashi. These men going back and forth here. Snap vertical out of the champion. Chippy Stacks throwing the names of all of our pay-per-views up from this Japan takeover. Mayo's kick gets stopped by Mighty. Catches the champion with a jawbreaker. Sits him down with the spine buster bomb. Mighty looking for a weapon. Completely legal here. Grabs a baseball bat. Damonio saying he does not have time for that shit. Both men fighting over it. Mighty with that shot to the throat of the champion. Drops it on the apron, making the champion work for it if he wants it. Mighty has Damonio up. Alley-oops him on that top turnbuckle out of the powerbomb. Rey fighting off the ground. It's Mighty with a big backbreaker. Your opponent can bleed out of anywhere and it will get you that victory. Mighty dropped in a stun gun now. Fighting up with a hip toss. Has a hold of that arm. Boots to the sternum. Brings the champion into the lariat. Mighty off the ropes, drops the leg, brother. Mighty going to work with those elbows now. Rey checking himself, making sure he's not busted. Stops the takedown attempt from Mighty. Fights with the neck breaker. Rey heading up to that second rope. Baits his challenger to his feet. Diving DDT. And then a curb stomp out of the champion. Both these men are going to have to tag in new wells of aggression here. Mighty up on the shoulders, drop to the stun gun one more time on the top rope. Rey drops that knee to the back of the head, face planting Mighty into the mat. Back to work with this Misaki style kicks. Ray with that cutthroat neck breaker one more time. Hangs up his challenger. Mighty ducking out to the outside, trying to recompose himself, recollect. Ray gives chase, has Mighty up, drops him into a gutbuster. Sent back first into that barricade. Mighty fighting back with a shot to the spine. Has the champion up in the electric chair. Drops him and hits him with that big roaring elbow to the back of the head. Mighty looking for that big opening finally. Scoop brainbuster on the outside. Standing Fat Boy senton. Mighty using all the tools at his disposal. Everything taught to him by Bake. Hung up on that flag. Sent back into the barricade, fighting off of the knee to the guts. Pele kick drops Mighty, absolutely melts into that barricade. Has that ankle outstretched, drops the knee. Demonio staying on that ankle. It's pushed off by Mighty. Returns the favor. Referee just out here to check the bleeding. And another nasty curb stomp on the mats. And Mighty absolutely washed in the crimson mask, I suppose, on the outside. I couldn't quite see from here. Thank you, camera guy in the crowd. The crown of Mighty's head drug into that mat. Ray Demonio continues his dominance here in Blitz. And Mighty has to pick up the pieces and figure out what's next. But what's next for us here is our main event. These two women have been going back and forth since week 1. Their first match was against each other. Bones was victorious then. Since then, Callie Dane has joined the Church of Ripley, has become an absolute destructive force in the women's division, has yet to receive a one-on-one shot at the champion. CC Bones won that match at, I believe that was Cheat Codes? That 4-way steel cage match. And has been champion since. Dane and Bones have been on a collision course since. This match culminating in the finality of their rivalry will be fought in the Fumi Club. Fumi's not here. She's consoling her new formerly champion boyfriend, fiance, husband. I don't know what they are. I've heard they escaped for a while. But I do know this match will be fought under Iron Woman rules inside of a Hell in a Cell style match. At the end of half an hour, whoever has the most falls will be our undisputed women's world champion. So buckle up, we're in for a long one here. And Callie Dane's already had a match tonight. Opened our show successfully defending those World Women's Tag Team Champions. Carrying that title proudly. Hey, Fumi had a shot to get on the card. Our next episode of Storm will still be filmed here in Japan, so she will at least have a chance to be on the card here in the Hajime Pro Arena one more time before we come back stateside. Callie Dane holding that tag team championship proudly. Managed to submit both members of Supremacy with that move we're calling the Whiskey Sunrise. Wants to add one more belt. But standing in her way is your reigning and defending Women's World Champion, CC Bones, wearing some new ring gear. Has defended that belt since winning that in that cage match. I believe her only televised defense was against Kamoko Kanemaru. Looking to finally put a stop to Callie Dane here. We get set for the ring inductions in our main event. Fighting out of Swansea, Wales. One half of the Women's World Tag Team Champions, representing Project Mayhem, Callie Dane. Fighting out of Pittsburgh, our reigning and defending Women's World Champion, CC Bones. Youngest current champion in the Triad. Hands over that belt, hoping to make sure she gets it back. I'm calling her now, Chippy Stacks, get out the 10-star machine. Put your ballots away for the match of the year. It's gonna be this one. I'm calling it now. That cell is dropped, that timer's up. Dane fighting with the European uppercut early. Rolls through. Butterfly DDT early. Nasty running knee to the side of the head of the champion. Drops Bones with an arm breaker, holds on for that short Fujiwara. Dane gonna look to keep the pace slow here, does not want to let Bones get flying. Big elbow drop. Finally get the 11-star machine working. Bones runs into a shot to the guts early from Dane. It's been all challenger in this first minute. Well, then it's our turn to have a perfect 10 match for the weekend. Bones up and over, fighting back with a reverse DDT counter, finally getting her offense going. Bones looking to use that speed advantage, that Rana driver. Heads up to that second rope. That Zato elbow drop. That no-look blind man elbow. Sends Dane far side ropes. Lucha bump in the middle. Dane with that straight jacket DDT. I thought she was going brainbuster early. Dane heading up to the second rope. Hits that senton. Challenger has the champion up. Drops her with that stun gun. Putting the hooves to her now. Dane sent neutral corner, sternum first. Sorry, those bones, not Dane. Cece fighting back with an elbow. Dives with the back elbow. Cece loves those elbow drops. High leaping angle. Nasty wheel kick out of the champion. All sorts of torque on that. Cece talking trash, gets caught, drops the challenger rather. Cece playing in the crowd here, violating wizard rule. Gets sent up and over that top rope by the challenger. Stuffed. Absolutely, like with the spear into that cage and then just fighting back with a corkscrew uppercut. Flipping Ronda, gets stopped by the challenger. Runs through with the rake to the eyes. Challenger sent back in by the champion. 4 minutes gone, no falls yet. Regal cutter by the champion. Queuing up that fastball punch. Stopped by the challenger, seen it coming. Has the champion hooked, danger zone. Hooked in deep. And Bones taps. Dane has our first fall. Cece flips her back in with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Drops the challenger with a pair of clotheslines. Ducks the line. Leaps up with the clothesline, takes her down. Dane coming back with the European uppercut. Short alarm clock kick. Sends the champion into that corner. Plants her up top one more time. Got stuffed with us earlier. Surprise ninja pop-up Frankensteiner into the cover. Shades of her partner Breeze there. Only gets a 2.5 count. Diving senton, misses, gets nothing but mat. Bones looking to take advantage here. Bones with that Rana driver one more time. Center of the shield. It's normally a shield right now, it's not. Bones heading up top here. Measuring her challenger. C defeat. That nasty double stomp gets all of it. And Dane kicks out. We are still at 1-0 in benefit of the challenger. Dane fighting back. That layout reverse DDT counter. Sick running punt kick out of the challenger. And another one off the ropes. It's been all the First Lady of Mayhem here as we're 7 minutes gone. Has the champion hooked. Danger zone one more time. And Bones forced to tap. That's 2-0 for Callie Dane now. Looks like Callie was saving the highway for this match. Didn't use it at all in the tag team title match. Bones sent pillar to post. Dane reverses. Catches her with the rising knees. Follows it up with the drop kick. And a big forearm into the corner by the challenger. Bones ducks the line. Rana driver on the other side. Bones going to work on that arm now, trying to take the submissions away. Snapmares the challenger down. Delivers that elbow set. That triad staple into the cover. And Dane kicks out at 2.8. Bones trying to go back to work with those elbows. Dane finds a way out of it. Nasty chop low. Danger zone again. Showing she can throw that move out of anywhere. And Bones has no answer for it. It's down 3-0 now. 9 minutes in. And Dane looking to get a weapon here. Fully legal. Hatch suplex out of the champion. That cartwheel moonsault. Bones kick gets caught, fights back with a lariat. Champion heading up top. Measuring. C defeat, looking to get her first fall here. Dane's already kicked out of one. He kicks out of a second one. That move's made famous by Dane's partner in Mayhem, Brandon Gates. Callie Dane with that overhead pendulum drop kick in the corner. What does the champion have to do here to finally get a fall? Callie with that falling arm breaker into the Fujiwara. Callie has taken out all of the striking appendages of the champion here. Going to work with a set of headbutts now. Into the cover. Only gets a 2 count. Is still up 3-0 on the champion here. CC Bones up and over. Reverse DDT counter. Callie rolling out, takes the hammer with her. Champion trying to get feeling back in that arm. Challenger looking high impact one more time. Gets kicked out of that Rana. Elbow off the top gets stuffed by the challenger. It's delivering a set of strikes, followed up with that big double axe handle pair. Into the cover. Only gets a 1.5. Champion brought up to a knee, rolls out of the way of the challenger. Dane has a hold, maintains control. Snapmares her down. Delivering those elbows to the traps. Champion is hooked up, dropped in that straightjacket brainbuster. Dane drops the leg sister, follows it up with an elbow drop. And then the diving forearm shot. Spins out the champion. Center of the ring this time with the danger zone. And Bones is down 4-0 now. 13 minutes in, it's all Callie Dane. Bones with that butterfly gutbuster. Has to find a way to get a fall here. Has to find a way to get 5 falls here before Dane scores another one. In the event of a draw, the champion will retain. Champion with that suplex into the corner. Gets caught with the jawbreaker on the way up from Callie. We've been exchanging shots now. You do not want to get into a striking match with CC Bones. Drop to that gutbuster one more time. It's probably the 3rd most dangerous striker in our women's division. C defeat one more time. That one looked like it was to the face. Into the cover. And Dane kicking out again. Bones heads back up top. That nasty back elbow off the top. We are coming up on the halfway point here. CC Bones is down 4 falls to nothing. Delivers those elbows to the top of the head of the challenger. Callie coming up off with the European uppercut. Just thinking gut wrench, gets flipped out by the champion, then turned with that inside out power slam. Bones going to work on the knees now. We are officially more than halfway through this match. Bones with that corkscrew moonsault with an extra twist on it. Into the cover. Dane refusing to give up a fall here. Bones wondering what she has to do. As the challenger up, Dane fighting off with an elbow. Crossbody gets blocked by the champion. If I were Bones, I would go get that hammer and I wouldn't stop using it. Dane, that brain buster. Brings the challenger up to a knee. Stops the kick. Spins her around. Bridging suplex. Only gets a 2 count. Dane falls backwards, dead center of the ring one more time. And Bones taps out immediately to that one. Is now down 5 falls to nothing. We are having a half-an-hour squash match here. Mist cutter. Stevie gets a dub. Rana driver spiked on that headband. Bones with that street sweeper one more time. Bones has 12 minutes to get 6 falls. Can she do it? C defeat one more time. Trying to drive those boots through the heartless challenger. Finally gets her first fall. We are at 5-1. Dane right back to work with that arm breaker. Falls into the cover. Only gets a 1 count. Come back to work with those cross faces. Runs into a jawbreaker from the champion. Hammerlock, Northern Lights, no bridge. Looked like she wanted to go for it, just couldn't maintain control. Was able to control that headlock. "11 minutes left. Bones has to rack up a lot of victories here. Gets that C defeat. And Dane kicks out of another one. She's been hit with about 5 of them. She's only given up 1 fall. Snapmare by the champion. Dane fighting off the ground with the European uppercut. Up and over the shoulder to lay out reverse DDT counter. Dane has had an answer for everything that Bones has thrown at her this match. That sick brainbuster one more time. Into the cover. Dane now has a pinfall victory to go with the 5 submissions. And then immediately into the danger zone, trying to rack up 2 quick victories here. And Does is now up 7-1. 2 falls within 30 seconds of each other. Back to work with the headbutts. We are 9 minutes, a little more than 9 minutes left in this match. Bones needs a miracle. Stevie needs to figure out what he's doing with this $40 on the night. Dane hammerlocks the outside arm, brings the inside arm. Trying to break that wrist. Has it again. That's just nasty. Bones fighting back with her good arm. Gets caught with the Tanahashi. Into the cover. Now only gets a 1 count. Champion is showing a lot of heart here, but it's not looking good for her cause. That nasty brainbuster on that headband one more time. That running punt kick off the ropes. Bones with the jawbreaker. Facebuster. Hits her with the X Factor. And then Dane wisely rolling outside. Pinfalls do have to happen inside the ring. Bones knows that, rolls her challenger in. Has 8 minutes. Needs to get 8 falls in that time frame. Challenger up and over. Reverse DDT counter. Kenny Loggins making all sorts of money off of us right now. That's number 8 for the challenger. Into the cover. Bones just trying to survive here at this point. Dane brings a chair in now because she clearly needs it. Bones, wrest control away. That lifting elbow drop out of the champion. There's that cartwheel moonsault. Hammerlocks those arms. Northern Lights can't hold on to the bridge. Opts for body-on-body contact. Hooks the outside leg. And Dane out at 2.8. Callie Dane, absolutely ruthless so far in this match. Bones has 6 minutes to get 8 falls. Has the challenger up and flips her into that inverted suplex. And Bones is just out of gas at this point. Challenger up to a knee. Catches the Rana driver. Reverses it with the drop toe hold into the cover. Only gets a 1 count. Champion caught with a headbutt to the back of the head. Bones has had no answer for the danger zone or that nasty brainbuster. Stops the right hand. Challenger with a rising knee to the guts. Clamps in that lock again. Bones' tap outs are getting quicker and quicker here. It's a miracle she's still even somewhat standing. Has that elbow popped out yet again. Falling arm breaker by the challenger. Back with the Fujiwara. Bones is absolutely going to need medical attention after this match. Those arms have been stretched in ways no one should be able to bend. Still showing the heart of a champion. Kicking out at 1. There's that spike Rana driver. Almost looks like Dane fell out of their apron. Bones connects with that fastball shot. Dane refusing to stay down here. There's that short Rana driver. Bones heading up top. We're down under 3 minutes here. C defeat. Into the cover, hooks the outside leg. Finally gets her second fall. We're up 9-2. And Dane going right back to work on that arm. Under 2.5 minutes left. All Callie Dane has to do is avoid the champion. Deciding she wants to inflict more punishment. That punt got stuffed by the champion. I don't know if it was so much she rolled away or knew what she was doing. Blocks that pop-up Rana. Catches that elbow drop she wanted earlier. Dane is dazed. Champion is not able to take advantage, though. Rana driver one more time. Hangs onto the arm, delivering those shots with that knockout right hand. That has to be the 8th or 9th C defeat. Dane's kicked out of all but 3 of them. Kick gets caught. Outside scorpion kick to the back of the head of the champion. Dane has a hold of that chair. Bones rolls out of the way of it. Dodges the shot to the guts. Victory roll by the challenger. Holds on. Bones finds a way out of it. We are down under 30 seconds. Brainbuster onto the chair. And Bones finds a way out of it. Down to 3 seconds. Dane looked like she wanted one more danger zone. She wanted to get to 10 falls. Didn't need it. Absolutely destroyed the women's champion here. And Callie Dane is your new women's world champion. The first person in the triad to hold 2 belts simultaneously since all 3 of us have gone onto the air. Callie 2 belts has finally done what she set out to do since week 1. Said all she needed was 1 shot at the champion in a one-on-one, and absolutely did the work. And that's going to do it for us here. We thank you for watching #HalfTheBrains. If you haven't watched Uprising Japan and Unrestricted Japan for High Class and Supernova Pro, go follow. So until next time, I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout, signing off. We will see you for one more episode in Japan for Storm before we head home. Have a good